Everybody's great when they're not tired. The champions is when they tired. That's when the real champions come out. That's when a real dog come out. And let the big dogs eat.
What is up, you guys? So this morning we are going to the gym. It is 5:30 in the morning right now. Of course, we got T.O.P, we got some pink starburst, and we have Austin here. So Austin, the reason I picked him is because of the name, of course. But right here, this guy here, we're going to be introducing him today, letting you know who he is and stuff. This is one of our first athlete collabs. Anyway, we're about to hit the hybrid athlete workout.
It's 5:30 in the morning, man.
Austin, as well as Isaiah here, we are going to hit a bicep tries and then shoulders, and we're going to go for roughly about a 5-mile run. So today is going to be a bit of a longer workout. So it is going to be more so like an hour and a half, 2 hours long compared to the typical hour 15. And that's just because we're doing so much. We're in the gym. We're actually recording. But Austin here, 17. Right now, he does what? Track, football?
Track, football. Probably going to be doing wrestling this year.
So going all out. Just wait till he takes the pump cover off. Push, push, push. Up, up. I would say one thing I miss about the gym compared to my home gym is machines like this, because a lot of my movements are all compound movements. So it's like I have to do everything with a barbell, and I'm very limited with any like machines or pulleys or anything. So like this here, I have to be doing with dumbbells. I feel like the whole hybrid athlete thing, so like it's hard to hit your endurance workouts, your bodybuilding, like to actually show the definition, and then also do like the powerlifting stuff to get the strength in. Because you see some of these guys and they're putting in like 20 hours a week. The one to the left. Yeah. Because I feel like personally, like I look good and I can run far, but when it comes to strength, it's just not there.
It's hard. So
like I'd be surprised if I could deadlift 405 right now.
We had offensive practice Thursday night, and like I was just bullying these freshmen because I'm a fullback. I have to do a lot of lead.
Oh yeah, as a senior, you have to bully the freshmen.
I just grab them and just like lift them up and start running.
We'd put the freshmen, we'd sit them in a trash bag, and we just chuck tennis balls at him. A lot of his movements were like those CrossFit movements, just because like those guys are like athletes. If you ever watched the CrossFit games, like one of my favorite ones that they did was they did this thing across the football field. It was called a pig flip. So he had this big 200-pound like mattress, and they'd flip it all, like basically like a tire flip, all the way across the football field.
You said with a mattress?
Yeah, like a big old mat. And then what they did after that was, I think they had to do sprints back and forth across the football field. I think they did 20, and then they did another like weightlifting thing. So I think it was the clean and jerk, and then they had to run 3 miles, and it was all for time, like during the CrossFit games. And like you watch some of these guys, and you're like, they're picking up this heavy stuff, and then they're running at the same time, and you're just like, man, like. Yeah, plus, personally, I like that build. Like I don't know if you've ever seen, I think his name's Noah Olson. I'll show you a picture of him then. But I'm just like, I want that build. So right now we are kind of working the tail end of the workout. Goes a little bit slower as you're recording. If you've ever tried recording throughout the workout, you know that it takes a little bit of time to get everything set up, all the angles, all that good stuff. But we're finishing up triceps here. We have another thing or two that we're going to do. Then we're going to go to the high school. We're going to meet with a bunch of guys and go for the group run. So when you want to do like a hybrid athlete workout, it's all about finding the balance between aesthetics, power, and endurance. And not everyone has time for that. So that's why you got to kind of angle things a little bit differently. You got to pivot to make sure that you actually reach your goals, because you don't have time to do everything. You're not going to be the best bodybuilder and the best runner at the same time, unless you obviously have crazy genetics or you're shooting things up. So we decided that we're going to do 5K. I have a quick little route that we're going to do. Very minimal hills. However, there is going to be one right in the beginning, but we got it. Right now, lift heavy, run far. We're here to outlift the lifters.
Now run the runners. You gotta push yourself for the extra mile. You gotta push yourself for the extra step, that extra rep. You gotta make everything out of this life. You only have one chance. It can end tomorrow. And what we have to live for. How does running affect you for football? It affects me to be the best. I'm the fastest. I'm the heaviest. You know, when I'm coming, you're getting knocked the out.
We're in the office right now. I do apologize about the color, also as well as the quality. So I brought my camera, but right before I left, I switched out the battery and I didn't grab the other one. I was in a bit of a rush because I gotta go to the grocery store. I stopped at the office here. I got to package a few orders and I'm just in a little bit of a rush today. So it is Sunday and I really don't like to work on the weekends. However, I have to work Monday and Tuesday, and I had some orders that were placed Friday, therefore I want to get them out ASAP. I hate having stuff kind of hang out because I hate you guys waiting, because I know companies like Amazon as well as many other fitness companies will go ahead and ship that stuff out ASAP. I know that people have had issues before with other companies and they get all ticked off. I'm trying not to have that rep. I want to make sure you guys get your stuff on time. But anyway, I just want to talk a little bit about what is going on with Top Fitness and what we are focusing on right now. So right now we are focusing on the ambassador program again. We are trying to make that the most optimized as possible. I know before we were going super well with it, and then I decided to pivot and make some other changes or try and do certain things. So I had like a Fit Father fitness challenge, and I had a healthcare habit hijacking challenge, and those did okay and all, but I found my biggest success to be with the ambassadors. So therefore I want to give everything I have to the ambassadors. I want to have that program be one of the best programs in the market. I know a lot of companies like Rise, Raw, they have you join their ambassador program and they just don't care about you. They could give two craps whether you make any sales or not. However, I'm not about that. I want to help you guys succeed as much as possible on social media. I want you to be able to make social media be a source of income, whether it be a side hustle, a part-time thing, or a full-time thing. Whatever the case may be, I want to provide training. I want to sit down with you, show you how I do certain things, how some of the athletes do certain things. And this is why I'm focusing so hard on the ambassador program. Now, we do have the website, or we have the Facebook group, and we're all going to kind of collab and bounce ideas off each other to make sure that we all are on the same page. That way you see John and how well John is doing, you see how he's making sales and how he's getting his code used. I want you to be able to see that. I want you to be like, wow, this guy's doing amazing. What are you doing? Can you help me out? Because we're all on the same page. We're all on one team. We are all part of Top Fitness and the 1%. So right now, this is what we are focusing on. I think that each athlete is going to have their own landing page. So what this means is when someone clicks your code, there's going to be a page automatically set up basically saying that this is what we have to offer as Top Fitness. This is a little bit about me. And it kind of like sells the products for you. That way it's super, super easy. And if the person already knows you, trusts you, they come to this landing page and they see your face all over this, they're going to be like, wow, this guy is legit. Rather than just getting a code and going to the website, it's going to be personalized to each individual athlete. And I think that this is going to be super, and this is what we need. A few other things I want to do is like have videos for all the athletes. That way when they join the ambassador program, they go ahead and get a specialized video. That way they can go ahead and kind of introduce themselves into the brand. That way it all makes sense, and it's just going to be awesome. I have a lot of things in place right now, a lot of moving parts, but I think by the end of June, we should have it all figured out. I do also have a new Instagram for the athletes where I want to give them shout outs. That way all the other athletes can see when we have a new athlete, and we can kind of all support each other once again, because that's the whole thing of Top Fitness is community. I want that to play such a huge role. I want to have a movement of people all trying to do something great, and when we all support each other, we all have the same goal in mind. This is honestly how we do that. If you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. I'm super, super excited about what's in store for the next few months. We may have another product coming, but I don't want to release that quite yet. Anyway, keep doing what you're doing. Be the 1%.